Alright guys, so it turns out there's a much simpler method than actually slamming them. I just found this out. There's the nose gear trick. Inside the beak, you have to do this with the beak. It depends on if it's stuck open or not. You have to be careful. Flip it back. I have to take batteries out of him while I do this because he's going to talk and this beak is going to move. I got him to work. As you remember, the problem he was having was he'd go to sleep and then his name would change. Hopefully that does not happen anymore. But let me show you. I'm going to have to take the batteries out while I do this. Now, sometimes their mouths can be stuck open, but that doesn't really matter. I'll show you what to do. It might take strength to do this. You don't want to break the beak off. I'm going to show you the much better method. So these things have been sitting in their box for, I think, 21 years now. Was 1998 21 years ago? 1998?
Sounds about right.
I'd say 21, almost 22. So let me get this. So if I ever have this problem where it doesn't work when I slam it, this is my next option. Jeez, this is taking a lot of work to get off. You have to turn that screw a little too much. Okay, so see this? Sometimes their mouths can be stuck open. Sometimes they can be stuck open wider. It just depends on what position they're in. But you flip back the top part like that. Flip back the top part of the beak. And I'm going to need to take the batteries out. There we go. Okay, let me show you. Shine the flashlight in there. And there's a gear to the left, right in there. Hold on. It's so hard to see. You have to use a flashlight to find it. Just give me a moment, guys. I need to be able to find the gear. It is hard to see. And with specific models, it can be black. Mine looks to be dark gray. But it's a gear. What you're looking for, guys, is a gear. See that little white thing? You're looking for a gear right to the right of it. So a gear is this way. Where my finger is. That's where the gear is. Right in there. I'd have to have a better quality video. I need my flash on. Because it's better quality than just this flashlight. I won't be able to show it to you right now, guys. But that's how I got it to start. I did the little nose gear trick. I've never tried that before. I was always thinking it was the gear in the middle. But it's the gear to the right. Okay, hopefully. I'm scared to wake him back up because he could. Now let me try this. Good. He did not change. When I woke him back up, his name stayed the same. His voice stayed the same. Let's see. Let me tickle him 3 times. Pet him. See if he'll say his name. Alright, so his name is the same. Now the problem he was having, guys, it must have been a glitch or something in the firmware. These, like I said, their circuit boards are very unstable. Which can cause them to malfunction a lot of the time. But what had happened when I first got him was every time I wake him up, his voice would be different or his name would be different. I am not having that problem anymore. I was really scared that he might do that, but the problem is solved. So I now finally have a Furby. Original Furby. A 90s one for once, in good condition. My snowball one, its gears don't work quite like they should anymore. It still works, and it's not that white anymore. Brown Tiger Furby, he died. If you guys wanted to know what happened to Brown Tiger Furby, one day, he just, I was putting him in a bag, getting ready to go to my mommy's work, and he made a buzzing noise. And then he went, Beedo, Beedo. His voice went scratchy, and then his motor just completely died. His motor burnt out, basically. His motor burned out. I think it had something to do with the pressure of him being in the bag. It kind of jammed his motor. I got it to start. I spin the motor and get it to start every now and then, but it just didn't last. So I don't know when that one's going to get fixed. This one just got fixed. So. That's why it's easier to press. They gave it a new button. It's red. I can see the tickle sensor's red. They gave him a few new components. Thank you, Flashlight, for the help. So next time I have a Furby that's comatose, apparently that's the term that they used, comatose, what some people use. I don't even know what it means. Obviously, it must mean they can't start or something, if that's the case, but they're calling them comatose, and they're saying the only way to get them to start is doing the nose gear behind the beak, really, not a nose, with the beak, but they called it a nose gear for some reason. Hello? Hello? Okay. And then he starts talking. That's kind of cute. So, my Brown Tiger Furby did it too. But, that's not nose gear. So if you ever have a Furby that's not working, you should watch the Purple Ender Eyes video. Purple Ender Eye. I might put a link to it in the description if you want me to. I'll put hashtag Purple Ender Eye, get Furby to work without taking the fur off or something. I have to remember the name of the video, and then I'll put it in the description. And if you're having the problem where you just got a Furby new out of its box, a 1998 one or 1999, it doesn't really matter. I think the method will work with both. But if you get a 1998 Furby new in the box and it doesn't start when you put the batteries in, if you slam it and hold in the tummy and it does nothing, then there's that other method, the nose gear. So, thank you, Purple Ender Eye. You actually helped me out. I thought there's actually two people on Purple Ender Eye. There's a teenage boy and there's a girl. So two people own that YouTube channel. I think a long time ago it used to be a little girl, and then it was a little boy, and now that boy's a teenager, and now the lady sounds like an adult. I don't know, it's like two people own that YouTube channel or something, but check the Purple Ender Eye out. I'm confused of why two different people are talking on there. Or it could have been the boy sounding like the lady because he was younger. Maybe. I don't know. But I will put the link to it. I got him to work. And he's not having that problem anymore that he was. So I finally have him back. His gears don't sound grindy or anything. My Japanese one, it will need, what's that stuff called? WD-40. My Japanese one will need WD-40 because it's squeaking a little bit. But yeah, I got him to work. So I'm gonna upload both of these now. The unboxing and this video.